Hello, and we are back. Technical issues seem to have been sorted. Looks like there's a bit of a countdown that's ending, so we should go.
There we go.
My guess is this is the race. Or is it the formation lap?
I'm guessing it's formation.
Yes, it's formation lap.
Thank goodness.
I was no clue what was going on there, but it was the formation lap. Yeah, there we go. For a second it looked like I missed the start of the race. And
one huge benefit, Ron, is that everyone starts on brand new tires.
Yeah, unfortunately that is, let's go to the tire detail as it was before, except brand new rubber all around. And that does definitely benefit the guys who qualified in the top 10 on softs, except I will still say Josh and Top Dog in first and third on their brand new mediums now. Guaranteed a fairly comfortable one stop.
Definitely.
Looks like an uneventful formation lap. Wouldn't expect anything else really, I guess. There we go. Well, apologies for the break. Nick just needed his aunties to sing happy birthday to him, but we're all back now.
Speed alcoholic rounding the last corner.
There we go. As before, Sean, tell me if there's anything worth switching to. I'll be watching the front of the pack.
Yeah.
There we go. We see Speed Alcoholic jump into this box. Looks like Bob was ghosting there, but he's in position. And as before, we'll wait for the lights. This time, however, the lights do arrive. 3, 4, 5 lights. And the lights are out and we are racing. And it looked like Top Dog got a brilliant start. He's already next to Zero. He's got the inside line into the first corner, but Zero swings around the outside. Some action there. Sir Hamrick out the session. This could well be safety car, I'm not sure. But yeah, in the midfield there are, at 1 second we saw 2 Ferraris and 2 McLarens side by side.
An end plate there after the collision, 12 places down, huge collision there with Sir Hamrick. And our winner at the start is Sims, 4 places up.
Yeah, there we go. We missed a bit of the action to commentate on there. There's another incident.
Tunable has lost control. Oh, there's wheels off. Tunable is out of the session.
Okay, virtual safety car. We missed a bit of the action up front, but there was a lot that just caught us by surprise there in the middle of the pack. But it's Josh shakes 5-second penalty. Looks like so does Bob. Yeah, Shakes and Bob must have had a coming together of some sorts. But yeah, lap 1 very eventful. We've lost Tunable and Sir Hamrick out of that. Sir Hamrick looked like a violent crash.
Very violent.
In the first sequence of corners. Virtual safety car now is ending, and as we start lap 2, it is Josh, Zero to Cool, Top Dog, Nick, almost unchanged. Then Yaku, Arno, Sims, Burner down, Super D, Bob. And up front it looks like Josh got a bit of a jump there. Top Dog and Nick, they are staying with Zero. But a Zero on those brand new softs, it won't take him yet. 2-3 corners and he'll rein Josh in quite nicely. Sean, let me know if there's any massive battles on track. Nick now right behind Top Dog. Gets into his slipstream using his ERS, I think. Yeah, just a bit of an extra ERS. And Top Dog, I think, just concedes the position, realizing that he can't fight him on those medium tires. But there's still a big straight here to go. Can Nick hold on to that position? Yes, he can. Working as very obliging teammates there. No incidents there. As Bernard Down gets past Sims, Super D gets past Sims. Can't see. Sims is ghosting, I think.
Yeah, Sims is ghosting.
Sims is ghosting, that's what's happening there. There we go, back on the start-finish straight. As we start lap 3, there won't be DRS just yet. I think we have to wait one more lap since the virtual safety car. I think we will see how that plays out. Josh is ahead, but Zero is catching him in. Nick is keeping tabs with him as well. And Top Dog is not too far behind on that as well. Yaku's keeping tabs. Arno keeping tabs. Bernard.
Yaku 3/10 away from Top Dog, so that's quite close.
Yeah, those mediums are costing Top Dog in this early phase. If he can hold on to this position for a few laps, it will pay off. But he's got a bit of pain to go through to get through this. And Arno also behind Yaku, very close. And DRS is available. You can see it open there for Arno and Yaku. They do not get past Top Dog. Top Dog is holding his own here. Yeah, looks like Ruan has pitted Sean. Tormund's pitted, Shakes is pitted, Speed Alcoholic's pitted, and Ruan's pitted. So they must have all had issues from that lap 1 incident, or just used the virtual safety car to their advantage.
Yeah.
Just up in front, Zero is 3/10 now from Josh. He will get DRS on the start finish straight. He should comfortably stick with him through these last few corners. That is the gap, you can literally see it. DRS is open. I don't think you'll quite catch him. 4/10s, 3/10s, 2/10s by the end of the straight. You'll have to follow him through. The better overtaking position, Sean, are those 2 back straights.
Yeah, Zero will definitely have a chance to get past Josh there. Anu Ghost as well as Yaku Nalko on Top Dog. This can get very, very close now.
Okay, let's see. Does Zero use 4/10s? Now 3/10s. As they run out of straights, he dives on the inside, gets the move pretty much done even before the corner.
Yaku getting past Top Dog on that straight.
And Arno getting very close as well. Well done, Yaku. Brilliant move.
Brilliant move there, yeah.
Oh, so nice to see such close racing, Sean.
Yeah, Anu knocking at the door here, though.
Oh, yeah, he's on. Yeah, Top Dog sees he's in trouble. He's going to feel pain for the next few laps, but he must keep calm. This will come to him. Nick is now closing on Josh as well, so we'll follow that as well pretty shortly. But right now, I think we'll stick with, oh no, he's going to give us some action here very shortly. Putting Top Dog under pressure, but Top Dog will get DRS because Top Dog is that close behind Yaku. So Top Dog doing exactly what he needs to do to protect himself, and that is first by getting DRS himself. Super D as well, let's watch him. He is putting Burn It Down under a lot of pressure. Super D on the mediums, putting Burn It Down on the softs under a lot of pressure. So brilliant driving from D. D is up some positions. Do you want to check for us position change again, Sean?
Yeah, D's up five places. Dive Bomb's up 6 places, the biggest winner so far.
Just watching Nick, Sean, if you don't mind. He's going on the inside of Josh, but they give each other a huge amount of respect and a lot of space.
Nick is stay on board with Nick because this looks very close.
Dropped Josh either, so Josh is still getting that DRS help behind Zero. So Nick's doing what he needs to do to stay with the spec. Yeah, just all the big winners. 6 places up, Super D. 6 places up, Dive Bomb. Well done, gents. Arno Goos up 4 places. Bwinky's up 5. Very nicely done. Shakes up 3.
Oh, and Zero goes off track. Josh is going to have him here now. Nick is looking as well.
Oh my gosh, so close. 4 tenths between the first 3 drivers.
And Nick is side by side with Zero at the moment. I think Zero's got damage on, to be honest. I'm trying to see.
Oh my gosh, there's 2 tenths. I see nothing wrong there. I think he just went off the track maybe and lost some tire temps or a bit of grip, and Josh immediately capitalizing. Nick now. Zero does have DRS, so that protects him against Nick, and Zero immediately back onto the
top
gearbox of Josh.
On Yaku as well.
Oh, well done, Top Dog.
Yaku's on his way though.
Oh, and so is Arno. This is not finished.
And we can't count Bob out as well on Super D, a 10th away from him.
Oh, brilliant racing to be watched right now. Okay, the start-finish straight. We'll watch as these guys do their thing. It's lap 6 as Yaku goes into the pits. Lap 6, it's Josh out in front, just behind him, Zero. Now Nick side by side with Zero. Nick on the inside. Does he get the move done? No, Zero has held on to that. They still side by side going to the 3rd and 4th corners, and now Zero will get the inside, but Nick, they make contact and Zero has spun around. Nick will get away with 2nd place there. Unfortunately, Zero has lost a lot of places. He's already in 8th, and he will stay on 8th. I don't think damage, Sean.
I'm checking now.
As Bob is going to have a go on Super D on the back straight. Bob goes side by side with D, gets the move done before the corner, so nothing to be done there. That is a nice racing, Bob. Let's just look at Bob's position change. Is now 6 places since the start. Super D right behind Bob. He has done 7.
And
made up 7 places. Go for it, Sean.
Yeah, D's made up 7 places on. I thought D would go on the inside there, but playing it safe, in a very good position with those mediums, on. Zero jumping in the pits now.
Yeah, I think
Wonder
Zero
if
may
he's
as well
gonna
try something else.
set of hards or mediums. We'll see now. On go a set of mediums.
Zero mediums, yeah. He's going to have to do a 2-stop from there. Josh, by the way, he's made a 2.2 second gap now to Nick. He is getting it kind of all his way at the moment. Josh on the right tire. Nick will start feeling the pain of these softs. I think lap 10 to 13 is probably it. Someone asking for the tire info there. I have switched that back on. Top Dog, his mediums are now coming good. He is chasing Nick down, so this is going to get exciting. Arno Goos on the softs, he is still keeping tabs with Top Dog. This is a battle for the last 8 laps now that we've watched unfold. Nice to see Arno not giving up, sticking there close to Arno. Bob, he's closing that gap to Arno. He's currently in 5th on mediums, looking pretty. Super D is just following him around the track, not letting him go. So that's what your top 6 looks like. It's very close up there. Then Burner down. He's a few seconds down the track. So is Boinkies. And then Yaku, who we've seen. Has Yaku made a stop, I think?
Burn It Down has jumped in. Nick has jumped in for a set of mediums.
Yeah, I think the guys want to...
Not a bad idea to stop now. Nick's going to lose possibly 2 places.
Yeah, Yaku comes fast.
Like it, yeah.
Dive Bomb, no, he's ahead of Dive Bomb. Yeah, this is where it gets hard for us to commentate. Sure, the guys are now on completely different strategies.
Yeah.
We'll keep watching to see what happens there. Yeah, Zero, he's on new tires. He's recovered. He's in 11th. A long way to go in this race. He never give up. Torment, we haven't spoken much of him. He's down here in 12th. So not much happening so far yet in his race. I think he stopped already, so Shakes.
Yeah, Shakes had to stop the first lap run. First or second lap. Went on for the mediums. Remember, he started on the softs as well. So 2-stopper for him. But made up some places already.
There we go. Arno Goos goes into the pits now as well, Sean. He's going to try to do an undercut of some sort on Top Dog that he was battling with, although Top Dog will only pit once, so Arno has to he goes for mediums again, so he's going medium, soft. We'll see how that plays out later. I think Arno will stay in 6th as I go on board with Yako. No, I think Yako and Nick will both go past Arno.
The place winner at the moment, Ron, is Boinkies up in 5th place. 10 places up.
Yeah, and on those 15th. Hards.
On the
Give
hards.
a shout out for hards, for Boinkies. They're on the hards. He is in 5th. And he is on the best tire for this one stop because he'll do his
Super D going right past
mediums.
Bob as if he's looking for parking.
Well done, DD now as well. A lot of places up, isn't it, Sean?
D is 10 places up.
10
as well.
places up. There we go. That's what we like to see. Just rocks up on a Thursday night, hosts a lobby, kicks ass. But Bob is eager to not let this go. While we watch that battle unfold, let me give you just a penalty update because there's a few of those going around now. Bob with 5 seconds, Arno with 3, Bernard down with 3, Torment with 3, Shakes with 6 already, Sims with 6 already. Guys will have to watch it. Bob with DRS, does he? Yep, doesn't get close enough.
Nice little battle here between Dive Bomb, Burn It Down and Zero. Nick getting very close here with Yaku down the home straight. And Burn It Down is off the track. Nice gap between Burn It Down and Torment, so he could afford it, but he lost places now to Dive Bomb and Zero.
Yeah, let me go to this battle. Nick behind Yaku with DRS. Nick makes it look fairly easy, slightly newer tyres. And Nick's had great pace tonight. So Nick, to me, looks like he is still the front of the two stoppers. He'll have to make these new mediums count now. He'll have to push like hell till about lap 20 or so. So the next 9 laps for Nick is 9 quali laps in a row. And we saw him, he was quick tonight in quali, so that's a good thing. Into the pits now comes Top Dog. On lap 12, must be for the hards. It is one stopping.
Yeah, it is for the hards.
He is going to try undercut Josh, but Josh we know can look after tyres really well. So Josh is maybe not worried about pitting too early. We'll see how this goes. Nick, fastest lap of the race. I told you he was quick.
I think Top Dog and Zero were fighting, wasn't it? Or was it Top Dog and Anu?
Top Dog and Arno. And this is terrible for Top Dog. I'll tell you why. Top Dog's realistic competitor was Josh, and now Josh is going to get away with Top Dog and being involved with traffic and getting stuck in other battles. Let's go up there to Bob. He is still following Super D around. They are still within a couple of tenths of each other. Best friends for life, these two here in France. Shout out to Josh. He's led this race really well. He was overtaken by Zero in the first lap or two, but he didn't take him very long to get that position back. Since then, he stretched the lead out in front. He is not pitting again, which means he is currently not worried about Top Dog. And I don't know if he should be, because I think Top Dog is anyway stuck in a bit of traffic. Super D, let's just show you that again. Position changes, 11 up to second. He is on the same mediums he started with, so he is running effectively a one stop. Behind him is Bob, 8 places up. Behind him is Winky's brilliantly to be 4th on the hards, and he's also running a one stop strategy. And then behind him Nick, the first of the 2 stoppers. He's going to have to catch up Winky's very quickly, so we'll watch that gap of 6.8 seconds. But Yaku, he's also on the 2 stop. He is right behind Nick, and they should not battle each other. Rather, I think they should both just try and get along the track and catch up with the one stoppers.
So Bob takes Super D down the back straight.
Yeah, there we go. That is a battle that's been going for a few laps now. Nice for Bob to just be patient and get back in there. But Super D is right on his gearbox, so this is, again, it's one that's not going to go away. Are we keeping you up, Sean? Your bedtime?
No, pushing amps, Ron, pushing amps. So that happens when you get older.
Let's see, Burn It Down gets another 3-second penalty. We'll catch up on penalties in the next few laps again.
Oh, Torment and Dive Bomb. And
Shakes. Oh, and Shakes looking racy there. And now Torment will come back onto the back of this pack.
Right, Dive Bomb dives bombs into the pits.
Dive bombs into the pits. That's the safest place right now. Torment on shakes, not easy to pass here. Decides to follow him through, that's the smarter way.
Right, 13 laps on these mediums, Ron. Josh and Bob and Super D all in the same.
Safety car,
and
safety
we have
car.
a safety car. It's a Ferrari of
Sims.
And Sims is out. Josh, I think, had just gone past the pits. No, he's in the pits. All three of them are in the pits.
Josh,
Best
Bob, Super D. This is a gift.
Josh
Absolute gift.
Softs.
Winkies goes in. Winkies can do mediums from here. Josh Softs in, 13 laps. 13 laps, that's possible. 2 laps under a safety car, but 11 or so laps. Yeah, Josh is making a brilliant call here. And everyone into the pit, Sean. I think everyone should head on to... So let's see, Josh onto softs, D onto softs, Bob onto softs. Winkies goes for the mediums. That is a safer choice towards the end of the race. I think he'll be a sitting duck. And Nick went for new rubber. Nick is back in 5th. He is in brand new mediums. Yaku went on hards. That is not, I think, the right call. Maybe Yaku didn't have any other brand new tires. Let's hope Yaku can...
So Dive Bomb, he managed to jump the queue, so he is now going to pass 5 drivers in the pits.
Oh yes, very nice. Gets into the points position.
4 drivers, apologies, yeah. Gets him into point scoring position.
Alright, I think everyone will probably catch the safety car.
By the third sector, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we might go another lap here. Yeah, so this is the race situation. We've got 12 laps to go, possibly 11 racing laps, I would say, left. That's Josh, who's pretty much got this under control, but he now has D and Bob for company, all of them on brand new softs. Those softs should comfortably last to the end, so I think that is going to be a lacquer dash to the end. Guys, you have to do the same, but on mediums is Winkies and Nick. No tire wear concern for them at all, but they won't be as quick as the top 3, so we'll see how that goes. That's Winkies and Nick, currently in 4th and 5th. And then Yaku, not sure if that was his only choice or if he was maybe just selected the wrong tire. He's on the hards, that's going to be a bit tough. And Bernard Down, I think, has lost that place he gained because he spun around. Then Arno, brand new mediums. Top Dog, who got stuck in all of that traffic. He pitted earlier than Josh, and it's cost him 7 places because he was 2nd. He's now 8th. Zero to Cool, we saw him have a spin earlier. He's on the, there we go, on the softs. He's going to have that beautiful 11 laps of racing at the end on the softs. So he could make up some places here. Shakes on the mediums. Dive Bomb on the mediums. Torment, he's the other driver on the hards. Not sure if that was completely on purpose or if his only choice, but that's going to be tough from 12th on the hards. Burn It Down on mediums, Speed Alcoholic mediums, and Ruan on mediums. Yeah, Sean, Ruan looked to me quite decent in quality today. It's strange to see him at the back of the pack.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think there was an incident in turn 1. What dropped him all the way down. So, look, it's a hard fight, but like you say, put a pair of softs on and floor it. But yeah, I say gone for the safer option. Right, so we should get safety car in this lap.
So, shout outs at the moment, Sean. Super D, Bob, Winkies, getting this absolutely right.
Definitely.
Nick, Yaku, Arno, they've made that two-stopper work for them. So they are right on the money, yeah. Top Dog is an unfortunate loser, so is Zero. I think they were definitely in the running.
I'm interested to see what Zero could do now with the softs for the next 9 laps.
There we go, safety car, beg your pardon, is in this lap. So you're going to watch the front. I'm going to go on board with D, and then maybe you give us the restart here in a Murray Walker accent.
I can't promise you anything.
Oh, D better stay close to Josh. I think Josh is going to get away, yeah.
Right, Josh now pulling the trigger.
Oh, what has D done? He's let Josh get right away.
Right away. 1.7 seconds away.
And Bob close to D, but Nick is right with Blinkies. They just stuck in and follow each other through. No one really...
Oh, and on the coast making moves there now in 5th place.
And Blinkies losing some places from 4th to 8th. And I think that was started by Arno getting through there. Now Blinkies slipping to 9th. Is there something on his car? Sean?
I'm checking. I think he's got an end plate missing. Can't really see now.
Yeah, it's losing more and more places. Yeah, end plate missing on the right. That
end plate missing.
Nick gets a 3-second penalty. We'll watch penalties just now. In front it's Josh. He's got 8 tenths to Super D. Even though D I thought was caught a bit napping, but not too far behind. Bob has got himself a penalty. That's still that 5 seconds from earlier, so we don't know what the stewards will have to say about that later. Might get that removed. Arno Goos, like Sean was telling us, brilliantly getting himself a few places at that restart. And yeah, Arno looking sweet there in 4th. And then there's a whole bunch of guys. Nicky got a little bit robbed there. Then Yaku keeping tabs there on the hards. That's brilliant. Top Dog is looking fast in there. Zero is expectedly, we know he's going to be fast in this phase of the race. And behind them, Shakes, we know what Shakes can do as well. So a lot of racing to come here as Dive Bomb goes past Speed Alcoholic, but they must have touched Speed Alcoholic off the track.
And Blinky's exiting the pit, so he must have had a problem.
So Blinky's did go change that broken end plate.
There goes Top Dog on Yaku. Side by side.
Oh, that was very close to Yaku's wing.
Very, very close. Yaku not giving up though.
Yaku's now got Zero behind him as well, so you'll have to be careful what he does with Top Dog in front of him. Hards versus softs. Zero almost thinks of sticking it on the inside, but that's a great way to lose a front wing, so he decides against it. And I think we should have DRS from this next lap. So let's follow Zero for now, because he is surely going to put Yaku under a ton of pressure. DRS is enabled.
DRS is enabled.
Zero has a lot of ERS as well. Yaku is close enough to Top Dog, so Yaku will also get that DRS assistance. Kudos to Yaku here. Sean is holding his own on those hards.
He's definitely holding it, putting it together. Zero really looking hungry now.
Oh, he's got the drive, yeah.
He's got the drive.
He's got the
Good
ERS,
exit.
he's got DRS. And now it's a drag down to this corner, and a Zero does have the higher ground there on the inside. Gets the move done up to 7th. A nice move by Zero. He knew he had to make those tyres work. Yellow flag, that is Bernard down. Pulling a Mazepin there. Okay, let's go check out in front. It's Josh right behind him. Super D at 6 tenths is the gap. Right behind him at 6 tenths again is Bob. Now it's 5 tenths. And then they've dropped on a host by about 3 seconds because he is on the mediums. But Nick is giving Arno a lot of hell. Nick is within half a second now with DRS. 3 tenths, 2 tenths. You know what? Nick might make a move here. Does he's move to the inside to make Arno think about it, but just keeping it nice and close. He'll follow him through the next sector as well. Yeah, let's just watch this unfold to the back straight in the DRS zone.
Oh, it's getting so close.
Yeah, Nick has to keep the power on. Yeah, already dumping ERS, and he will get DRS now. It's 3 tenths by the time they hit the DRS zone. This is going to get too easy. Arno gives him the gap to go on the outside, which would generally be my preference if you can. More speed through there, and he's got it. Nick back into 4th. And now Burner down in the pits, I'm not sure. Burner down, I think DNF in the pits by the looks of it. May have left the session, I can't quite figure it out. Let's go watch Ruan. He is setting himself up for a move on Torment and Dive Bomb. We said earlier he looked good in quali. He's currently in 12th. That is a point, but why not go for the few points available ahead of him?
Absolutely.
He's got Torment on hards. That should be his first goal. He's got,
and he
already sticks it on the inside of Torment. He'll have DRS now as well, and a better drive because he's on better tires. I don't think Torment will be able to fight this back. No. And just look how close Ruan is to Dive Bomb. There's another overtake coming here.
Dive Bomb moving right over to let both the drivers through.
And that, just like that, Ruan is in 10th place, racking up some points. Nice to see him back in the race.
Oh, and there's Torment out. Wheel off.
I missed that one.
And there we have a safety car. No, he overdrove the corner. So Boinkies will... There's something wrong with Boinkies' car as well.
No, I think no, there's nothing wrong with Boinkies. It's just going slow for the safety car, maybe.
Okay.
Alright, I don't know if anyone here can really jump into the pits. If I was Speed Alcoholic, Dive Bomb, Boinkies, you know, somewhere there around the back, I would definitely jump in now to get softs. Maybe even Yaku, although Yaku was holding his own, but I think if you're not on softs and you're not scoring good points already, there are only 12 point scoring positions. Only one guy tonight so far will not score the points. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Jump in and get some softs.
And that's exactly what Yaku's done.
Yaku, yo,
he
beauty.
Heard your call. He heard your call.
Yaku, yo, beauty. I'm seeing points here for Yaku tonight. He'll close up to behind the pack before the safety car lets him go. He'll be on brand new softs. They all listen to me. There's Ruan. I want to see that because Ruan's looking quick out there as well. Dive Bomb is getting a new change. Speed Alcoholic's going to get himself as well, and Boinkies is still 30 seconds behind them on track. and he might also think of the softs.
That's exactly what he's done.
Alright, and for Josh, Super D and Bob, this is great news, Sean, because they are conserving very easily their soft tires now. They'll comfortably go to the end of the race. So the one-stop heroes tonight, Josh, Super D, Bob, all went from... Oh no, where they went from? Mediums to softs, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Correct.
And Nick, the first of the two stoppers, he's got the very eager-looking Arno Ghost behind him. We saw how potent Arno was at the safety car restart. That's fourth and fifth, and Zero, surprise, surprise, also on soft tires. He's back in sixth place. So there's a battle brewing in there, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. Blinky's really 25 seconds behind the pack. We're definitely going to go another lap.
Definitely go one more lap, which means 5 laps of racing at the end. You know, I kind of like that. That's kind of a nice way to end the race, a nice dash to the end. Everyone on lacquer tires. So those guys on the 7-lap-old softs, they might be have the biggest concern of everyone, but that's far from being absolutely dead. I think you can squeeze it for another 5 laps, and I think at least 3-4 laps of those 7 were done under safety car, so not a bad set of tires at all. Blinkies is now getting very close to the back of the pack. He'll catch them by the start of the start-finish straight, so 1 whole lap left under safety car, and then we'll get going. Let's look at position changes for the night. Super D, absolute hero, 11 places up. Bob, 8 places up. Brilliant, guys. Nick started 4th, he's still 4th. A lot of effort to have not moved any places. Arno Ghost looking very racy, 5 places up. Zero, we know he's spun, he's lost out 4 places. Top Dog, just the strategy hasn't worked for him, but he's 4 places down. Shake's looking good, 8 places up. And Yaku 3 down, but we know Yaku is now on the right tyre. Ruan 5 down, but Ruan can still make things work. He's been at the back of the grid at some point tonight, and he's in point scoring places on the best set of tyres on the grid, so let's see where that goes. Dive Bomb, he is 6 places up and in the points. Speed Alcoholic 6 places up and in the points. And Blinkies also has had a wing change, but he is now on the right tyre to challenge and try to still salvage a point from tonight.
Just what's looking very at the interesting, Ron, is the penalties.
Penalties, read us those penalties, Sean.
So we've got Josh with no penalty, Super D with 5 seconds. Super D with nothing, Bob 5 seconds, Nick 8 seconds, Arno with 6 seconds, Zero with 3 seconds, Shakes 9 seconds penalties, Yaku with 3-second penalty, and then Dive Bomb with 11 seconds penalty. So look, with the restart, cars bunching up, penalties are definitely going to play a part here.
Okay, there we go. In the third sector, we're waiting for that news that the safety car will come in. Safety cars, lights must have gone on. I've seen... Did I miss something? Is the safety car coming in, Sean? I think it is.
Yeah, it's coming in. I can see the safety car in the...
Okay, once again, Josh leads us. This time D is much closer. And he's pulled the trigger, they're going.
No, he's playing around with D.
Oh, that nearly got Bob thinking, but what it did do is get Arno going again, but Nick does get ahead of him. Yaku in 6th place, he is not out of this race. Yaku And Nick is sideways. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
Nick's going to go to the back of the pack. I didn't see what happened there. That is
also
heartbreaking.
had an incident there. Speed
So
Alcoholic
did
jumped.
Top Dogs as well, a bit back. Let's watch where that goes, but it's a Josh leading Super D Bob. We've lost Nick from that battle, but Arno was looking racy. Deserves to be there in fourth either way, whichever way that came. Yaku looking brilliant there on brand new softs in fifth. Look out for Yaku Nachal, ladies and gents. Because look at him about to eat Arno Ghost alive. Oh, just not the pace here, but in this sequence of corners, we're going to see that pace advantage. Sticks it on the inside, Yaku.
On the inside, Yaku.
Yeah, beauty. And Yaku is already looking for Bob. Because Bob is not far ahead.
Yaku does, huh?
Brand new softs in a pack of guys that are not much quicker than him on older tyres. This Yaku's licking his lips for a podium here. Just further back, Arno is still looking good, but Zero is going to give him some trouble soon. There's my man Ruan, currently in 7th. He was 12th just a few laps ago, ladies and gents. He's giving a good go of this race. Dive Bomb, where was he? Nowhere now, he's 8th. And Nick, unfortunately, in 11th. Nick is pitting for wings and things. Not how we wanted to see him end. Let's go back to Yaku.
Not Nick, it's Top Dog.
Was that Top Dog? Was that Top Dog?
Yeah, and Shakes as well. Also losing a wing.
And Super D getting close. No DRS just yet behind Josh, but he's keeping tabs with him. And Yaku is making Bob think twice about where Bob's placing that car. Yaku is right on the back of Bob. He's hope they keep it clean through here, gents. Yes, they do. Does Yaku get a chance of another move here?
He looks like he's no, he backs down.
Bob's too quick to try those moves, Yaku. And we'll watch this go on. Let's see Ruan, because he's at the back of Zero. Similar story, Ruan just on such fresh tires.
And Yaku is flying.
And a DRS, I suspect, is available from this lap.
Yes, it is.
And Yaku and Ruan just have to keep it so clean in the next sector. Stay behind their targets and wait for DRS to help them sail past. I almost thought Yaku was going to go again. But he's just showing Bob the nose of that red Ferrari. Oh, just look at the drive Yaku gets. DRS coming up. Are you ready for it? Yaku side by side with Bob and past Bob into the podium positions. Bob was almost cheeky to stick on the side there, but Yaku does get through the corners. How did Ruan get? No, Ruan is still behind. 0-0 is a hard man to pass. Speed Alcoholic following them as well.
And Ruan really getting a good drive. And there goes
Zero sideways.
Zero sideways.
For the second time tonight.
Nick has just passed him.
Do not blame Zero if he wants to quit and go over beer. Yaku within a tenth of a second of Super D. He's not just happy with podium places, he's smelling a victory. With one lap to go after they cross the line.
And Zero keeps spinning that car, the tires are overheated.
And Yaku Nachel, although he's carrying a penalty, is within 7 seconds. He goes side by side with Super D. A much better drive on these tires. Ooh, smartly doesn't try the dive bomb. Although he may have been able to outbrake D, it's not worth the risk. So Yaku is Not only quick, he's being exceptionally smart, and now that's what the gap looks like. He gets DRS, but so does Super D on the final lap. And penalties as we cross the line are going to play a huge factor here. But Super D is pushing Josh, Yaku is pushing D. Is there something Yaku can try? He just doesn't have the straight line speed. And his final few corners is exactly where... Yes,
Josh
Yaku.
and D and Yaku do not have any ERS left. They are purely...
And Yaku using those tires, but D slams it. Oh, Yaku goes around. It was high risk driving. It did not pay off for Yaku. Let's see as they cross the line. It's Josh Willis again. Brilliant drive tonight. A deserved victor. Making the one stop work. Viva la Josh, he is first in France. Super D is second. Brilliant race from D. Speed Alcoholic from nowhere, nowhere on the podium in third.
From the back of the grid.
Absolutely nowhere. Ruan, I told you, watch out for Ruan. He's fourth. Winky's well played as well. He's fifth. He ran last just a couple of laps ago. Bob, he was in the runnings tonight. He'll be disappointed. I think was sixth. Arno was way racier, but he got seventh. Yaku, we saw him. He was set up for second place. Got spun around and now he's in eighth. Dive Bomb, he also scoring good points from where he was earlier in this race. With a lacquer ninth place there. I'm going to try and get these gents into the comms box. Speed Alcoholic driver of the day. There were many drivers of the day tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
There's Josh celebrating on the podium. And there goes Sean. Take us through the final classification there while I try add the guys to the comms box.
Right, so race he's had in 10th, Top Dog in 11th, 0 in 12th, 13th is Straights, and 14th is Torment. Burn It Down 15th, Sims 16th, DNF. From Torment, DNF, Burn It Down, Sims, Tunable, and in 18th place Sir Hamrick, who DNF'd.
Okay, we've got our race winner Josh in the comms box. How's it, Josh?
I'm good.
Now, it almost looked like a straightforward race, but I think there were some tense moments in that race.
Yeah, I think it was quite a nice start. I worked with Zero to just keep anyone else behind. And when Zero managed to put Nick Easton on top of they fell behind already, so I managed to get like a 30-second gap to everyone else, and then that helped me. And then when I needed to put a safety car came out, so I just put for myself, and then me, Super D, and Bob just worked to get top 3 at the end.
But that safety car was quite key. It cost Top Dog a lot. He was right behind you, and he pitted, and he came in the traffic. Then the safety car, everyone pitted, and Top Dog eventually finished 11th. So well done sticking it out on those first set of, I think, mediums you started on.
Do you know who brought out the first safety car? Do you know who crashed us? Because whoever did crash, I just want to say thank you for letting us, for giving us few pit stops. So,
Sir Hamrick,
I
you
think
can thank him very much.
Sir Hamrick, Tunable Simpson was somewhere around there. But yeah, well done, Josh. Nice racing tonight. There were some moments you had to fight for it and kept it nice and clean. And then from 13th on the grid to second place, Super D, who also made a one-stop, I think, worked brilliantly. And the safety car also helped you, D. Not an easy race for you, though. You had lots of guys to battle with. Mr. Super D, are you with us?
He's muted.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Yes, yeah, talk to us, man.
Yeah, so Bob with the strategy paid off. So thank you, Bob. Great strategy. I wanted to go for a two-stopper, but it looks like the one-stopper worked out. It was a bit tough at the end. I had a bit of an incident with Jaco, and I'm sure he's furious about that, but I can see my clip. I had my steering wheel on full lock and I never turned outside, so I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing that I could do there. I was trying to defend the inside and my car just wiped out.
Yeah, we were watching that on board. I think Jaco was just here he was about 9th or 10th, and he just had brand new softs and got into that position, and it was high risk racing, so someone was going to probably pay the price. But yeah, well done, D, from 13th to 2nd. It must have been an exciting race.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was intense. I'm sweating buckets. I'm still sweating. I'm sitting there. It was a great race. To come back from P13 is exciting.
Yeah.
To just see the numbers all moving up.
But that Super D, I'm afraid, is nothing compared to what Speed Alcoholic did. Driver of the day by far, 18th on the grid to podium, 3rd place.
Well done, my mate.
How was that race?
Okay.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Yeah.
Is Mr. Speed Alcoholic in our party here? Is he not here? He couldn't get his Driver of the Day award.
Yeah, but it's a fun track though. I love France. We can do this every week and I wouldn't mind. It's actually a fun track.
No, it is a lekker track. I have to agree with you.
We can swap this in Britain every week and I'll be more than happy.
I would have loved to have seen some rain. You guys got it way too easy here in the drive.
Yeah. I saw that the conditions for you guys last night. It was hectic. We were commentating myself and Josh. Yeah.
Okay. Lekker. Thanks for your comms then, eh?
Yeah, and thank you for you guys for tonight also for making yourselves available and allowing us to do.
Yeah, no, lekker guys. It was a lekker race to watch. Thanks for all the action. And where do we go next week?
Abu Dhabi, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's terrible, eh?
Yeah.
All right, good luck, gents. Nice race, and we'll catch you next week, same time, same place. Cheers all, good night.